Okay, good afternoon, students. అందరు ఉన్నారా ఆన్లైన్? Just give me thumbs up. ఓకే. స్టార్ట్ చేద్దామా క్లాస్? ఇంకా మీ ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఇంకా ఎవరైనా వచ్చేవాళ్ళు ఉన్నారా? ఇన్ఫార్మ్ చేశారు ఎవరైనా వస్తున్నారని? ఓకే, చాలు. లెట్స్ స్టార్ట్ దెన్. ఇంకెవరైనా వచ్చేవాళ్ళు ఉంటే చెప్పండి, వెయిట్ చేస్తాను. ఆర్ ఎల్స్ వీఆర్ గుడ్ టు స్టార్ట్ ద క్లాస్. ఓకే. నిన్న yesterday, okay, we started a database integration and we have inserted data in our database, right? అందరు ట్రై చేశారా నిన్న? డేటా ఎలా ఇన్సర్ట్ అవుతుంది, యూజర్ నుంచి డేటా తీసుకొని మనం డేటాబేస్లో సేవ్ చేస్తాం. సో నేను ఎస్టర్డే క్లాస్ చెప్పాను, కొద్దిగా ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తే మీకు కూడా ప్రాక్టీస్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, ఈరోజు మ్యాథ్స్ ఏం చేస్తానంటే ఈరోజు కూడా సేమ్ ఇన్సెషన్ చూపిస్తాను, ఎలా ఇన్సర్ట్ చేయాలి. అండ్ డేటా ఇన్సర్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత డేటాబేస్ నుంచి మనం యూజర్కి డేటా చూపించాలన్నమాట. ఓకే, మన డేటాబేస్లో ఏదైనా డేటాని యాడ్ చేసి ఆ డేటాని మనం ఎలా రిట్రీవ్ చేసుకుంటాం అనేది చూపించాలి. సో హౌ వీఆర్ రిట్రీవింగ్ ద డేటా ఫ్రమ్ ద డేటాబేస్ అండ్ హౌ వీఆర్ ఇన్సర్టింగ్ ద డేటా into our database, I will show you today. Okay, let me share my screen. I'm audible to everybody, right? Am I audible? I am sharing my screen. Is my screen visible? Just give me thumbs up so that I can start the class. Okay, yeah. Okay. One second. If you have any doubts regarding the previous class, just text me in the chat box or just ping me in my WhatsApp. I will clear the doubts in the last of the session. Okay, end of the session. If you didn't understand anything, if you face any issues while doing that, just let me know. Okay, first we are going to create one new project. Okay, the project name as what like e-commerce project. Okay, so we need to add the products into our project, some random projects, and the category of that project, what is the name of the project, and the price of the project, and the quantity of the project. So we need to add the products in our application, and we need to save the data in our database, and we need to show to the and we need to retrieve all the data which is present in the all the products which are present in our application. Okay, see, I'm explaining again and again how to connect with the database and how to insert the data. Yesterday I said, right, I am doing today also, and I will do it some little bit fast. Like I will create a new project. Okay, dynamic project. I am giving the name as e-commerce project. Next, and I'm checkbox generate XML and finish. Here to connect with the database, I need the jar file in the library, right? So yesterday I have kept in the library of a database connect. So I'm gonna take the jar file. I'm copying this, copy, and then pasting here, paste it. So here I have MySQL connector. Okay. Now I'm creating one index file, new and index dot JSP. Okay. In our index.jsp, I am taking as e-commerce, and inside here I'm taking the two links. Okay, I'm taking the two links here, add product. Okay, one link is for add product, one is for view products. Okay, how we are inserting data in our database and how we are gonna retrieve the data from the database. One we are using for insertion of data and one we are using for retrieving the data. So for the two operations, I'm taking the new file and I'm giving the here address as add product.jsp, and same for retrieving data, view product.jsp. Okay, taken the two anchor links. One is for add product and just checking here break tag. Okay, one is for add product, one is for retrieving the product. Okay, now I am creating a new file, which is add product JSP. Okay, in this I am gonna add product like, okay, e-commerce title, and in here I'm taking one header, I'm taking one another to add the product, okay. To add the product we need to take the data. Okay, we need to take the data. So to take the data from the user, like from, see, imagine here adding the product is the vendor. I am the vendor who is adding into the application. I am adding the product into the application. So I need to give some data of the product. To take the data in our application, we use form element, right? And the two attributes are action and another is method attribute, and I'm giving it as get, or I can give it as the post. Okay, here I am taking one label as enter the product. Okay, enter the product name, enter the product name, and the input as input tag. For the name I am taking the type as text. Okay, taking the name as name, and I'm giving the name it as pname and required tag. Okay, after the label I'm taking the break tag to just get it in the next line. Okay, and again I'm taking the label and I'm giving the name as category. Like here we can take the drop down and I can give the drop down name as category. Okay, which type of category the product is. For the drop down I am going to take the select tag. Okay, select tag. In between the select tags we need to give the options. Okay, what are the options we need to give means, see, first one is like please select the below. Okay, and the next one is like options. Option one is like a mobile. and option 2 as degrees. Um, and third category as kitchen category. So product tag categories. And then one is kitchen, some stationery categories. So we need to give the values for this, so that whatever the value you are giving in the app option tag, right, it will be it will be saved in our database. So here I am giving the mobile. So when you select the mobile here, the data will be here. Whatever the value we are giving, that data only it will be sent to the database. So the carefully value equals to TV, and here I am giving the value as some kitchen. Here same value as that means stationery. Okay, and see, in the input we have given the name in our input tag. So for the select, I am giving the tag name here as category cat and the required attribute. Okay, that's enough. And here done with the lay. Okay, I'm taking the break tag and end of that break tag, and category is done. Next, enter the product name, category, and if you want to give any description regarding, okay, the product, you can. So I'm giving the label name as a description. And again, for the description, like for the long text, we can take as text area, or it's always to give the rows and the columns. If not, you can simply give the name of it, description, and you can use the required attribute. It's enough. No need of any type here, because text area it will give us to enter text for the larger text. Okay, and again I'm taking here break. Okay, and description is done, name done, category done, description done, and I'm gonna give the price for it, price. Okay, and for that input tag, for the price tag, I'm giving the type as number, and the name as price, and I'm taking the required attribute. And again, if I'm adding in a product, so the how, like how many are you adding, like what is the quantity of the product, how many are there in your product. So I'm giving the input, and here I'm taking the type as number itself, number, and I am giving the name for it, like a quantity, and then finally taking the required attribute and tag, quantity, price, description, category, product name. And you can give the discount for an each product also. So I'm giving the discount, the percentage, so you can give it as a lay, sorry, you can take the input tag and the type as number, and you can take the name as the discount, and I'm taking the required attribute, I'm ending the tag. Okay, I think it's enough. Okay, I'm taking the product, I'm taking the product name, uh, which category, and the product description, price, quantity, and the discount. And finally, I'm taking the submit button. Okay, and submit button, and giving the value for it as just add. Okay, add product, or simply we can give it as submit. Okay, to now what we have to do, we need to send this data uh, to another file, to another page, to connect with the database and to insert the data into our database. Okay, for that again I'm taking as add product process dot jsp page. Okay, I need to send the data to this page, so I am sorry, so I am creating. Okay, 1 second guys. Sorry guys, 1 second. Okay, here I need to create this file again, so I'm creating a new file, add product process. So here we need to retrieve the data of the product. Here we need to retrieve the data of the product. So for that we need to retrieve the data of the product. Okay, see what are the data here. We have the product name first. Okay, so that is in the string name, and we're taking the name as a product name. How we are gonna retrieve the data? By using the request body, request dot get parameter. Okay, parameter of the name. What is the input name here? P name, right? See, don't confuse here. I will write here the product name. This is a variable name, and here this is an input name. Okay, and next we has, okay, and what we have next, we have the category, and the category name as cat. So here I'm taking the category, the request dot get parameter of cat. Okay, cat. And next I'm taking the description. Okay, description equals to request dot get parameter. So here we need to retrieve the data of whichever we have entered in our add dot product page. Okay, add dot product page name equals to this. So here I have given the description, and next we have the price, quantity, and the discount. So those are in the type of a number. So I am converting that into an integer by using wrapper classes like integer dot parseInt of request dot get parameter by the name of it. Okay, here we have the name as price. Okay, name as the price and the semicolon. Same for the quantity also. Here we have the quantity name as a quantity. So I am taking the quantity equals to same integer dot parseInt of request dot get parameter of, we have to give the name of it. quantity, and same for the discount equals to integer dot pass in of request dot get parameter on its name. What is the name of it? This. So dis this. Okay. Here we are retrieving the data of the product. Okay. Now we need to connect. Now we need to connect to the database. Okay. This is nothing but an exception handling method, so don't worry about this. Try catch methods. Okay. Here, first I need to load this JDBC driver to our project. Like how we are going to do, we need to write it as class dot for name in between. We need to write the double quotes com dot, okay, com dot mysql com dot my mysql dot cj dot jdbc dot driver, okay, jdbc dot driver. Next, we have loaded here, we have loaded the jdbc driver. Now what we have to do, we need to connect that with our database. So for connection, we use a connection interface con equals to. So here first we need to import the class of java.sql.everything. Okay, successfully importing the class. Now here we need to connect with driver manager dot get connection get connection of, okay, get connection of, what is our driver name? jdbc of mysql, where is our server? Localhost. In our localhost, what is the port number? 3306. And what is a database name? For this project, we didn't created any database in our MySQL. So here I am giving some e-commerce DB, okay, some random name. So I will create that database now. Okay, after this, what we have to give? We have to give the username of our database and the password of our username, password of our MySQL. Okay, this is how we will connect with our database. Here I'm connecting with database. Okay, now see here, e-commerce DB, right? So I will create one database here. I will go to MySQL. Here, top right menu. Here I have create database. I click on that and I'm giving the name as e-commerce DB. Okay, e-commerce database create. See here, I have created my database now. And next, see, the connection is successfully done with our database. Now what we have to do, we need to execute an query. Okay, we need to execute an query means we need to insert this data into one of our database table. So first we need to create in our database one table to store the data of our products. So that will be products table. Okay, now I will create a table to store the data of the products. Okay, now for creating the table, we need to use the syntax as create table and the table name. What we have to give the table name as the product. Okay, I am taking the table name as the products. Okay, inside the products, okay, bracket, I'm giving the one id as a PID, which is a product ID. I'm taking the type as big integer, and I'm taking the primary key to ensure every product has its unique key. So I am, to maintain the uniqueness of every product, I am taking a primary key. And next, I'm giving a auto increment to increment automatically. Okay, next, what we have the product name. So here I'm taking the P name. Okay, and the giving the type as varchar of 255, varchar of 255, and category. So category, I'm creating the table to store the data of the products. Okay, here I'm creating a table to store the data of the products. Next, description. So for the description, it might be long, so here I'm taking the type as a text, and price. Okay, for the price, I'm taking same big integer type, and for the quantity, I'm taking the big integer, and for the discount also, I'm taking discount. Okay, taking the big integer. Okay, now, and when I click on execute query, I'm executing the query. Okay, the query was successfully executed, and I'm refreshing SQL, and see here I have the table of the products. Okay, when I click on that and I click on table data, see, now it was empty. Okay, now it was empty. When we go to MySQL here in our Eclipse, okay, now we need to execute the query to insert these data, in the products table. So how? With the help of the prepared statements, variable PS, connection, we have connection, right? Okay, con dot prepare statement. Here I am writing the query to insert the data of this product into the product table. So what is a query to insert the data into the product table? We need, I am using the query as insert. Okay, insert into which table? Products table. So I need to give the same name here, products table. Okay, into the products table. First, I need to give the product name. So what is the name of your column here? P name. So whatever the column name in your products table, P name, okay, you need to give it here like P name. And what is the name of the category here? Category. Same for description. Same for description, and some price, and for quantity and discount. Quantity and the discount. Here, whatever the names you're giving in the query must be the the column names in our products table. Okay, here we have the P name, category, description, price, quantity, discount, right? So we need to give that names in our products query. Okay, now we need to write the values. Okay, we need to write the values. In the values bracket, we are using the placeholders. How many values are there here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, one is product name, category, description, price, quantity, discount. Total 6. So we need to take the 6 placeholders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, after that we need to set the values for these 6 placeholders. Okay, we need to set the placeholder. We need to set the values for those 6 placeholders. First one, ps dot set string of, okay, for the first placeholder it was p name. Okay, for the first placeholder it was p name. What is a p name? This is a product name. So here we need to give that value. Okay, we are sending product name to the products table into the p name by the placeholder at the 1. So 1, here in this product name variable we have the product name, so I am assigning that product name beside the and setting that value to set string. Okay, next, same ps dot string for the category. So category is in the category variable, so I am taking 2 and category for the second placeholder, and the same for the all the remaining placeholders. We need to do it like that. From the description, I am taking as the description ps dot set string of 4 comma. See here, this is in the data type of integer, so here it will not allows in the string format. We need to write it as set int, ps dot set int 4 comma price. Okay, 4 comma price, and same for the quantity. Okay, 5 comma quantity, and the same for set integer of 6 comma disk. Okay, set comma disk. Now we need to execute this query. So this, by executing this query, it will give the result in the integer form. So I am taking the integer rows equals to ps dot execute update. Yesterday also I have said, right, by doing the ps execute update it will return the integer number 1 for the success of the execution query. Now if the rows is greater than 0, the query is executed and the product was successfully added, else we need to print the output as, failed to add product. Okay, and we need to send this, so I am using the scriptlet tags. Here I'm using the scriptlet tags. So for till, here also I am ending the scriptlet tag, and again I'm opening the scriptlet tags. So I need to send this output println product added successfully. Okay, product added successfully. So if the product was successfully inserted into our database, so we are navigating that page to retrieve the data from the database. So here we are listing of the what are the products available in our database, view products.jsp. So when the product was successfully added, I'm navigating to the view products page. Now if the product is failed to add, so I'm sending that page to add product.jsp page. Okay, now what we have to do, we need to create, okay, here we have completed with the insertion of the products into our database. And again, I'm going to index page. See here, I have another link as view products. What are the products are available in your database? Okay, we need to retrieve the data from our database table products. So now I will create a file name as view products. Okay, this is the view products file. Here I think the title as e-commerce page, and this is I'm taking one header. I'm taking one header as list. Okay, list of products. Okay, list of products. Okay, so I will list the products in one tabular form. Okay, I think in your web classes, you know how to create a table in our web page. Okay, see, that is simple. Just take the table tag. Okay, table element or the tag. Okay, inside the table we have the two bodies. One is, sorry, we have the three bodies, but we will use the two bodies now. Okay, one is t head and the one is t body. So t head is nothing but the header of our table. Okay, header of our table, header of the table. In the header of the table, I am giving tr as a table row. Okay, table row. Inside on a table row, I am taking one column as table header th1, and I'm giving the name as SNO. Okay, I'm giving the one name as SNO, and again I'm taking one more header and I'm giving the name as a product name. I'm taking the product name, and again I'm taking one more header and taking it as category, and category, and what we have up to the category, category and description, description, description and the price. These are the table headers. Okay, table headers and the quantity, and again I'm taking one more header, that is finally the discount. Okay, this is a t header for the body. So we need to retrieve the data of this body from the database. So how we are gonna do that means table, this is t body row, and for the body data we are gonna use the td. Okay, we're gonna use a td. For now, first we need to connect this page with our database. Okay, so how, here, see, we are using two lines, so I am just copying this. First we need to take as a try. Okay, if not, so it's be it here. Okay, so here also we need to import our java.sql class. Okay, java.sql class. Okay, now with the help of the prepared statement, ps equals to connection. Okay, we are connected with our database, and same prepare statement to retrieve the data from the database. We are using the query, and we are using select word. Okay, select everything. Okay, you need to select everything from which table. We need to display the products our our application. So we have saved all the products in our products table. So I'm selecting everything from the products table. Okay, this is simple. This is to retrieve. We are using select keyword. Okay, okay, to retrieve the data from the database, we are using select keyword. Okay, select everything from the products. Okay, we are retrieving the data of the products from the database. Now we need to execute this query. So by executing this query, the result will be stored in the result set by handling in the loop. Okay, so here we are using the result set rs equals to ps dot execute query. Yesterday also I have explained for insertion data, for updating the data, for deleting the data. Here we will use ps dot execute update, but for retrieving the data we will use ps dot execute query. Now the query successfully executed. If the query executed, it will works in the loop as rs dot next. It will check entire row of our products table. So it will comes and it will go through the entire record of one row. Okay, now for I am ending this Java code with scriptlet tag, and again I'm opening this. Now in between these scriptlet tags I will copy this and I will paste it here. So we need to retrieve the data in the column wise. Okay, here for the first header serial number in our database column. Okay, in our database column, like PID, product ID is a serial number, right? It is in the first column. And here we are gonna use the expression tag, which is nothing but same as scriptlet tag, but for expression tag we will use equals mark. So this is expression tag. What it is? This is, one second, this is expression tag. Okay, expression tag. Basically this is expression tag. Okay, this is expression tag. Now we are going to use the result set here. Okay, the result set of get, okay, get integer of, okay, in which column it has? In the first column. So I'm taking the number as first column. For the same second one, for the product name, I am creating here td. Okay, for the second name, product name, it was in the second column. So again I'm taking the expression tag. Okay, and with rs dot get string, it is a string variable, and I'm taking as second, and it was same for the same third category, and for the description, and same for price, quantity, and discount. But see, the category was in the third column in our database. Third, 1 2 3, third column. So I am giving here rs dot get string of 3, and for the description it was in the fourth column. Fourth, here we have the description in the fourth header. So I am taking the fourth td, and I am, with the help of the expression tag in the result set, and using rs.getString.4. Now, after the description, see in the fifth header, we have the price, but the price was in the integer. So I am taking it as integer, and the which column it has? It is in the fifth column. Same for the discount and the quantity also. So both are also in the integer data type. So I am taking it as integer. So I'm saving it. Okay, understand everybody? See, I am first creating the table, and for the table I am creating the table header of that products table. Okay, serial number, product name, category, description, price, quantity, and discount. Next I'm connecting this page with the database by using the class and the connection driver manager dot get connection. After that, I am retrieving the data, means I am getting the data from the database by using the query of the prepared statements. Like the query is nothing but select everything from the table name. We have to give the table name here. What is the table name? Table name is products. Okay, and here the results, it will be stored in the RS. Okay, by using the loop, it will be looped it in the entire one record. Okay, it will be shown one by one. Okay, and saving it. 1 second, we have some add product. Okay, where I have created this database. Sorry, I have created this project name. Copy. Sorry, I need to create the add product in this. So I'm pasting it here now. Okay. See, I am running this project now. E-commerce run on server. Tomcat finish. Now, see, first we need to add the product. Okay, I'm adding that product, and the product name as like Realme. Okay, Realme Turbo something. So I'm selecting the category of that product. It has a mobile. I'm giving the description mobile for communicate, and I'm giving the price as some 7999. I'm giving the quantity as 21, and I'm giving the discount as 10. Okay, and when I click on the submit button, okay, it has went to add product process. And 1 second, it is giving an error, no value specified for parameter 6. So sorry, here I need to give the value name as a 6. Just refresh it. See, the product was added successfully, and dynamically it was showing the list of the products. Okay, why? In our add product process, when the query executed successfully, it giving the message like product added successfully, and it including the page view products. So in our products view products page, we are retrieving the data from the products page. So that's the reason it is displaying our table header and our table data of whatever the data we have entered previously. Okay, now I will going back to our index page. I am refreshing here. See, this is a view product page only now. So when I click on the view product page, see here we have the list of the products of every table. Okay, and simply I will give some class here. 1 second, wait for the table class, some order, or you can table order 7 so okay, I think okay. See, again I will add another product like some Samsung, and give the TV and some random data, and I will give some random price and quantity and some discount. Okay, and when I click on the submit button, see the product was added successfully, and it is displaying in our table. And here it has our serial number and category, and here we have description, here we have the price of it, here we have the quantity and the same discount. Okay, everybody understood? Okay, I will send this I will send this project to you in the WhatsApp or else to anybody of to anybody. Okay, I will send it in the WhatsApp only. So just try it once, and let me know if you have understand or not. If you're facing any issues, just let me ping. Okay, let you guys ping. Okay, thanks everybody. You can drop off from the class, or else if you have any doubts,